In 2019, I wanted to join the UK Army as a nurse. I wanted to be a military nurse in the UK Army. I did a lot of research online, then personally visited a local army depot which is close to where I was living by then. I made personal inquiries with the army officers there. They were very friendly, they were welcoming. They explained everything to me from start to finish. How I can start my application, the kind of fitness test that I have to go through, the duration of the fitness test, and when I pass out, apart from being a military nurse, the other roles that I can play in the army. Guys, they were very, very welcoming when I went there. They even gave me a lot of documents to read through to understand what entails in the UK Army, and I was very excited. I started my application there. Okay, they had a computer, so quickly one of the officers assisted me to start my application, and they encouraged me to continue with the application when I go home. But guys, I didn't join. I didn't enlist in the army. Yes, I'll tell you the reason later, okay? Keep on watching. I'll tell you the reason why I didn't join the UK Army as a nurse, okay, later in this video. In this video, I'm going to explain to you everything that you need to know if you want to join the UK Army. I'll explain to you how to start your application, the several roles you can play in the army, the eligibility. Okay, there are about 8 main eligibility points if you want to join the UK Army. And also, currently, if you are from a Commonwealth country, can you join the UK Army? Okay, if you are from a Commonwealth country, can you currently join the UK Army? I'll explain all this to you in today's video. My name is MORDECAI. Welcome to Nature and Lifestyle. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. Like this video, share this video, and leave your comments in this video comment section. I have a vibrant Telegram page you can join, and I'll leave the link to the Telegram page in this video description. You can join the UK Army as a soldier or as an officer. But before you consider joining, do you meet the entry requirement? Are you qualified? Are you eligible to apply and join the UK Army? There are 7 main entry requirement areas to consider when you want to join the UK Army. Now, these requirement areas fall under age, nationality, health and fitness, medical condition, education, criminal convictions, tattoos, and piercings. So these are the 7 main requirement areas everyone must consider before you join the UK Army. Let's explain them one by one. Now, with regards to your age, okay, if you want to join the UK Army as an officer, then you should be between ages 18 to 29, age 18 to 29 years of age. If you want to join as a soldier, then you should be between ages 16 to 36 years, okay? 16 to 36 years before you can join the UK Army. There are some small exceptions that are made in some circumstances, but these are the main age requirements. The next one is nationality. Now, if you are British national, then automatically you qualify, okay? There is no explanation about this. If you are an Irish citizen, you also qualify, but you should be living in the UK if you want to apply. If you are from any Commonwealth country, you also qualify, but you should also be living in the UK, okay? You should be living in the UK before you can apply. Please, if you are a refugee, you don't qualify. If you are a refugee or an asylum seeker, you don't qualify to join the UK Army. This is just by way of information. For people in Commonwealth country, currently there is a big but, okay, and I will explain this later in this video. If you are from Commonwealth country and you want to apply, wait, okay, I will explain something to you later in this video. Now, the next entry requirement area is health and fitness. Guys, this is very intense, okay? The health and fitness that you have to go through before you join the UK Army is vast. It's a lot. There are a lot of things that you have to do to prove that you are physically fit. So I remember when I went to the Army Depot in 2019, the first thing the officer told me is, Modi, you have to be physically fit before you even think of joining the Army. That is on your own personally. You have to be doing your own training. You have to be doing your personal training to keep yourself fit before you even think of joining the Army. And there are a lot of fitness tests you go through before you join the British or the UK Army. An example is you do something like a ball throw, okay? I will not explain the fitness test into details. I'll leave the link in this video description so you can check it for yourself. But you'll be doing something called medicine ball throw, okay? You'll also be doing mid-thigh pull. It is one of the fitness tests. Then the multi-stage fitness test and beep test. Multi-stage fitness test and beep test. So these are some of the few fitness tests that you go through if you want to join the UK or British Army. The next entry requirement that they will consider is medical condition, okay? There are some medical conditions that you will not be, if you have, you will not be considered to join the UK Army. I'll leave the link in this video description so you can check for yourself. But there are a lot of medical conditions here that may stop you, okay? That may stop you from joining the UK Army. So just go through it before you even consider joining the Army or starting your application. The next entry requirement, they will consider your education. Now, with regards to education, there are some Army roles that you need some level of education before you can apply for and join. But there are some roles that don't need any major education, okay? Just normal education. You being able to speak English is good for those roles. If you want to join, let's say, as a normal soldier, you don't need any meaningful education before you can. But let's say if you want to join the Army as a software programmer, okay, or if you want to join the Army as a nurse, as a technician, then you should have good education in that field, okay, or in that profession before you join the Army. So with regards to education, depending on the role you play in the Army, you may require some education, or if you don't have any education, you can still join. Now we move on to the next entry requirement, which is criminal convictions, okay? Now the criminal conviction, there is no like definite policy that the UK Army have stated in their website that if you've done this or that, they are going to refuse or accept your application. But they are being treated on individual basis, okay? Cases are looked on individual basis. They do acknowledge that we do make mistakes as human beings, and sometimes we undergo some criminal convictions, but they also accept rehabilitation, okay? They know that yes, yesterday you did something wrong, but probably today you are a changed person, so they consider all that. So even if you have some criminal convictions and you have served your conviction, you can still apply and try your luck, okay? The last one is tattoos and piercings, okay? Tattoos and piercings. With regards to these two, they haven't stated categorically that if you have a tattoo, you will not be accepted. No. But they are against tattoos with racist meanings, okay? Tattoos with some political racist meanings, they don't accept that. But if you have a small tattoo, it will still be accepted. Then I also, about medicine or medical condition, one thing that they also abhor, they also don't like is you taking drugs, okay? You being on hard drugs. So cocaine, marijuana, okay, and other hard drugs, it is not accepted if you join the UK Army. And also even taking normal prescription medication, you have to be very, very careful. You don't take somebody's own medication. So the army is very strict when it comes to you medicating yourself or you taking hard substances. So when you've identified exactly what you want to do in the UK Army, when you've looked through all the requirements and you think you qualify, the first stage of the process is your registration online. Okay, your registration online, and I'll leave the link to the registration in this video description. But let me show you an example. So we are on Google now. This is the British Army website, and I'm going to log in. And when I log in, oh, you see this. I told you 2019 I wanted to join the UK Army. So they assisted me to go through this process. This is my email address and my login password here. But I'm not going to log in, guys, because I didn't go on with this. But I'm going to show you guys how to do the registration. Okay, now you answer a couple of questions and you have to state your age here, and I am 18 and over. So when you select that, it takes you to the next stage where you have to put in your demographic details, and you just put on everything, then you go to submit. Okay, now when you submit, what they are going to do is they are going to ask you a lot more questions. Then they will give you a special recruiting officer. Okay, so you'll be assigned your personal recruiting officer, who will also take you through some things as well. Now, when your special recruiting officer is assigned to you, you'll be made to visit your local army recruiting center or your local army depot center at where you live in the UK. So, example, I live in Bristol, and there is a local army office in Bristol. So if I want to join the army, after I do my application, I'll be made to visit them. And when I go there, they are going to ask a lot of questions about you. They will ask you, they'll get to know more about you. Okay, then they will also take you through some of the assessment that you'll be doing. You will not do your assessment there, but they will take you through some of the assessment and also give you more information. After your visit to your local army center, okay, you will then be invited for a 2-day visit to an army assessment center. Now, when you go to the army assessment center, you will see everything about what you need to go through for your assessment. Okay, that is where you're going to see the real things about the British or the UK Army. Now, in there, you have to undergo your assessment. Now, your assessment is made up of a full medical assessment, your physical and mental assessment. You do team exercises. Then you have a one-on-one discussion about your role or your options that you have in the army. One-on-one discussion about what you can do in the army. Okay. Now, when all this is done, whilst waiting for your results, they will continue with your background checks. Okay, they have to check your criminal background. They have to check everything about you to make sure that they are recruiting the right person and you don't have any criminal convictions that will prevent you from joining the army. And guys, let me add that the duration for the initial basic training for all those who want to join the UK Army is approximately 14 weeks. Okay, so approximately 14 weeks you undergo your initial basic training, no matter the role you are coming to play in the UK Army. And guys, this is the reason why I didn't join the army myself. Okay, I told you guys I made an inquiry in 2019, but I didn't continue because it was very cold. The time that I made the inquiry to join the army, it was snowing and it was very, very cold. Guys, even in my room, sleeping under my duvet, I was feeling cold. Then I have to go and stand on the field to do this training. I was afraid of the cold, so I didn't join. But look, don't mind me, I wasn't serious. If I was serious joining the army, I would have neglected that and still gone for my initial basic training. But you can do it, guys. You can do it and join the army if you want to do it. If you are from a Commonwealth country, guys, listen to me very well. On paper, people from Commonwealth countries can join the UK Army, but currently, and I'm making this video in September 2022, okay, September 2022, it has been stated on the UK Army website, and I have personally confirmed from the local UK Army office in Bristol here. I've confirmed from them, okay. Currently, the UK Army is not recruiting Commonwealth citizens, okay, people from Commonwealth countries currently, and the reason is they have a lot of applications. So many people have applied to them that they want to join the army, and they are processing the application. So currently, they are not actively recruiting from Commonwealth countries, but they did say this may change in the future. So keep on just watching on the Army website, and I'll leave the link in this video description. If you want to join, anytime you get a notice that they are recruiting, you can join. The other question is, can you apply from outside UK? Guys, the truth is no. I know there are a lot of information online about you applying from home country and people do connection, but please, on paper, no. If you want to join the UK Army, you should be living in the UK. You should have a UK address, okay? When I rang them today that I'm doing the video, I rang the local army office in Bristol, and I just told them that I want to join the British Army. And the first question they asked me is, do you live in the UK and do you have a UK address? I told them yes. Guys, if you are from a Commonwealth country and you want to join the British Army, you should be living in the UK. You should have a UK address before the system will allow you to apply. Even then, even when you are from a Commonwealth country and you are not a British citizen and you are living in the UK, currently they are not recruiting. Currently, okay, they are not recruiting Commonwealth citizens. So this is just by way of information. If you want to join the British Army, just go on checking on the UK government, the UK Army website, and anytime you see that they have resumed recruiting people from Commonwealth country, you can make your application. Good luck to everyone who is currently applying to join the Army. Good luck if you want to join the Army. My name is Mordecai. It's Nature and Lifestyle. If you have any question, you can ask in this video comment section. I'll leave the link to all the things that I said, okay, about the UK Army, all the specific parts of the Army website. I'll leave the link in this video description. I have a vibrant Telegram page you can join if you want to personally interact with me. Thanks for watching this video. See you another time with another interesting video.